Hi everyone, and welcome to RollBound 2. I am your DM, Chas, and I'm going to go down the list and have everyone introduce themselves, starting with Groove.
Good tidings. I am Groove, and I am bound to the role of Jonathan Oneros Phage.
Alrighty, Allie.
Hello, I'm Ali, and I am bound to the role of Prince Xander.
Alright, Minnow.
Hello, I am Minnow, and I am bound to the role of Vivian Deshays.
Alright, Joey.
My name is Joey, and I'm bound to the role of Jay Elwood. Forgot his last name for a second.
Alright, Dakota.
Hello everyone, my name is Dakota, and I am bound to the role of Lysel.
And last but never least, Mickey.
Hi, I'm Mickey, and I am bound to the role of Emiko.
Where we last left off, you guys had just finished the trial of Ire, and you walked into this room. I'm not going to fully describe it again, but you guys had walked into a room that kind of looked like a ballroom with with plant growth going through them. And there were depictions of the three gods of which you have not done their trials. I didn't say that specifically, but context clues, the three gods pictured in this room are the three gods of which you have not done their trials yet. So, the four gods, I know math because Physis is also depicted, but Physis is later. So, essentially, in this room, now that you guys are fully in here, once you are fully in, the room starts to reconfigure itself. The plants grow over the way you came, and then the plants around the room move and shift. You see the roots of a tree come out from under the floor and then dive back in, kind of like a fucked up sandworm kind of deal. That's what it looks like. But then under the paintings on the wall start to shift upwards, and you see the stone moving and rearranging. Dust is slightly starting to fill the room because this ancient architecture is shifting and moving itself, and the paintings rise into the air, and underneath them are three walkways. There is one underneath Guinevere, one underneath Death, and one underneath Sen.
I vote Guinevere.
Sure.
Bonnie will turn to Lysel.
We gotta do them all eventually.
Not Lysel. Jay Elwood. Okay. Yeah. Guinevere.
Johnny turns to Lysel. You're not.
Johnny turns to Lysel. Oh. You're not Sir Elwood. Johnny turns to Sir Elwood. Sir Elwood, are you in agreement that we should undergo the trial of Guinevere next?
All of these trials need to be done. I don't particularly care which one we go for next. Let me see if I can think of what I know about the remaining gods.
Make me a religion check.
Yup. 13.
Yeah, so, just because you are not a man of worship, you know pretty basic knowledge. As someone who's grown up in Kelmra, you just kind of know about the gods no matter what. That's just how it is. But you know that Guinevere is the goddess of life and creation. And so she is also the twin sister of Jamael, the god of destruction. They are basically two halves of a whole. You know that Sen is the god of magic. Sen is basically, it's hard to say. The kind of the inventor of spells and magic and the arcane, and the reason that the world views magic in different subcategories to begin with. Sen is the guiding force of magical studies, and some people believe that without Sen, magic just outright wouldn't exist. And then Death. Death is a lot of people codename him as the Follower because some people swear that before they die, the Hounds of Death are what chases them into a Reaper. That's like the little folklore behind it. Because Death is the only god that is not depicted as a humanoid. He is depicted as a wolf, hound, thing, monster. Looks into the camera.
It's cute.
Yeah, you know, he's a dog made out of bones and meat and stuff, but like he's kind of cute.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. Looks
Poor
into
girl.
looks into the camera.
My God.
Well, I say that
Don't jam the
because
camera.
I'm saying that because Death was an NPC in an old pre-RollBound campaign.
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that, I don't think.
Yeah, you were not there.
He was a good boy back then too.
He was a good boy. That's why, like, looks into the distance, like...
Well, then we should, probably save Guinevere for last, then, if she's kind of, like, my whole deal. Not literally, like, the person that I worship, but if she's the goddess of life and creation, that's, like... You know.
I have a hunch we're gonna get a really good reward if we do the God of Magic's trial next.
Oh, gee, what do you think of that? Oh my god, wow.
I leave it between the rest of the group to decide between Death and, what's the other one's name?
Sen.
Sen?
Yeah.
Well, if it's between
Zen.
those two, I'd say Death.
I don't know. I really feel like
Death and Sen.
some dream is really pulling me toward the God of Magic's trial.
We get it. You want to do Sen's trial, it's fine. I gave it up to a vote. If anyone else agrees, we can go do it right now.
No, I have no personal inclinations. I have this feeling like I'm gonna die if we don't do Sen's trial next.
I'm gonna fight you.
I kind of feel like we should save that one for last.
I think you're being a little dramatic about it. I don't see any real issue with taking on any of these in any particular order. I'm just saying...
I feel like my heart is palpitating, and if I don't
Between
go
the
into that
three
trial, it's gonna
statues we
explode.
see before us, I think that Death and Sen are the two that we should be voting on right now, so pick.
Okay, it's your trial.
You casted your vote for Sen, and I'm willing to agree with that if everyone else is also in agreement.
I'm more interested in Death myself.
Johnny.
I understand this.
Johnny's on all fours.
Oh my
Punching his
god.
heart.
I can't even
Sanders
imagine.
sighs and just says, kind of feels like we've been here for years.
Xander.
Feels like I just got here a few minutes ago.
Alright, well, we have 2 votes. Xander, which trial do you want to go down?
I mean, if you're gonna die if we don't do Sen's first, then I suppose I vote Sen's trial.
He's fucking exaggerating, but...
You don't know that. You're not a doctor. Fuck off.
Vivian, you wouldn't do something as despicable as putting us into a tie situation so that Sir Elwood has to break it and then thus make a decision, would you?
On her shoulder, Gale looks over to Johnny and then looks over to the death statue.
Oh, God!
And just sort of says, I also vote the death one.
I think Lysel's gonna reach over and give Gil a little scritch.
Oh, well, Sir Elwood, it seems you will be
Jay
choosing
is
this.
going to
I'm a
drag
coward's
Johnny... Jay is going to drag Johnny towards the statue of death since he's
No.
apparently on
No!
I'm gonna die!
You're not going to die, you're being
I'm
dramatic.
dying.
You're
I'm
not
dying.
You're not dying.
I can't
This
breathe.
is the most animated I've ever seen you. What's your face?
Johnny,
Not I can't breathe, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Whatever portal comes up.
I feel like I just got fired from my job, and I don't even know why.
You know, I love this group so much, but also, I fucking hate all y'all.
I don't know why Chess just caught that stray so hard from Johnny. That wasn't Chess's fault at all.
Oh my god.
That's what happens when you have Groove in the game. He just comes in, guns blazing, firing at all cylinders.
No one knows who's gonna get hit.
Like, how could that
They
be
hit the Pentagon, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, wait, who's Chess?
What? Oh yeah.
Vivian says.
I never mentioned a chess.
Whoa.
Okay, let's go. I feel better now. Let's go in the trial of death. But not because I hold me to, because I want to. And I don't want to.
I'm really hoping the trial of death isn't just to fucking die.
Alright, we go in the trial of death.
I walk in the room. This is what I see.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gathering a few things that just make my life a little easier.
You never need to apologize for that.
Thank you. You are my friend.
Even if they do kind of want to smash you in the face with a meat tenderizer sometimes.
Sometimes.
Are you really friends if that's not the case?
Yeah, dude, that's a great.
That's a great point.
I love
That's
Joey to death, and I want to fucking murder him.
I mean, it's not a good.
I don't want to hit any of you with a meat tenderizer. What's wrong with you all?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I wanna invite you all over for coffee and
My God.
Tenderizing?
possibly tea. No, not meat
Listen,
tenderizing.
I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying I want to.
Remind me never to meet y'all in person, and if I do, to stay very far away from a butcher shop, I guess.
No, do not lump me in with Ali's sentiment there.
Alright, fair
I
enough.
did not have that.
To be fair, like, it's just not a
I
good
also
D&D.
never feel that way.
It's just not a
I
good
think
D&D
it's kind of just
session
Allie.
unless I threaten to end Joey's life for saying something absolutely ridiculous to me.
I mean, the thing is, I also didn't have a favorite letter until like a month ago, so what the fuck do I know?
What is it?
See, Dakota and I are on the same wavelength. I think it's y'all that are weird, actually.
Yep,
I forget what it is.
I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
We go in the room. We walk in the room.
Yeah, you guys are walking down the passageway, and all of you feel a very, very strange feeling.
I feel very strange.
Shut up. Stop it.
Oh my god, we're gonna move 5 feet
Please.
before the end of this fucking session at this rate.
Please. Okay. So, when you walk in, it literally seems like the light of, like, the lighting drastically changes. Everything feels and looks much darker and colder, and all of you get a, like, chill up the back of your necks. And this is, the stonework starts to change to be a more, like, blue tinted, rounded stone, cobblestone walls and ceiling. It kind of becomes more arched. Instead of looking like a little more golden and pleasant, even if overgrown, it becomes darker and a lot more unsettling. And I'm not going to make anyone roll for this because the feeling is just too strong. You get the feeling that if you look behind you, something absolutely horrible will happen. But you feel this yawning pressure to just look back. You feel that feeling like someone, when you're walking alone at night on a cold evening, and you feel like a hand is reaching out and just about to grasp the back of your neck, but it never quite gets there.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
Do I know anything about this sensation?
Go ahead and make me a history check, Vivian.
Sure.
The common sign of the cold.
I knew it.
That's a 14.
Vivian, you do know about this. Actually, you know about it because some people have taken this, phenomenon or tale and turned it into a harmful stereotype against witches. There are some places in the wood called witch walks, in which case, you're told that if you turn around, you are going to get charmed or eaten or something by a witch that lurks that woods. However, what this phenomena actually is it is basically a high concentration of unlife where it's basically like a haunting, a very severe haunting where there is a high presence of unliving beings, not zombies, not wraiths or anything, but like just pure spirits. Now normally this is something active only somewhere like Mortimus, the Plane of the Reapers, or the Hells in certain parts. But sometimes instances of these find themselves in other places. And if you turn around, it doesn't matter what kind of hero you are, it doesn't matter how strong you think you are, they will get you.
Great, I have a plan. Oh, sorry, go ahead. I thought you were done.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say some more flavor stuff of like, and like, obviously, it's not gonna be a thing where you guys die instantly, but it'll be very hard not to.
Great, so my plan, Vivian pulls some keys out of the bag of preserving, and she's going to cast Mage Hand and hold them in front of us. And she's going to say, everyone look at these keys, and start jingling them to keep her ADHD party organized all in one direction. And she's going to say...
transfixed on the keys.
Perfect. And she then says, if you look behind you, you will die, and not only will you die, but you will hurt the whole time you die, and you will shit blood the whole time. No one look behind you?
Nothing that needed to be said in order for me to not look behind me. I don't want to know what the fuck is back there.
You will also piss blood the whole time and shit blood.
Again.
I don't know. I kind of want to look behind me.
Don't do it.
Jingle the keys harder. Ooh, look at these.
Jingle, jingle, dingle, dangle. The back
Look at
rooms.
these. Don't you just want to look at these?
Jingle, jingle.
I can't take my eyes off these keys. All right, let's proceed.
Can we proceed?
But, you start walking through, and the presence is getting ever stronger. It is horrible. Literally feels like something's about to grab your shoulders and just pull you back. It is the worst sensation. It's like when you're in a nightmare and you really want to run away, but for some reason your body refuses to, and you still walk at a steady pace.
What is going on in front of us aside from the jingling of spectral keys?
It is a winding path, again, through this, sort of corridor. It's very strange because it looks dark, but you guys are able to see perfectly, as if it were well lit, but it looks horrifically dark. Kind of like when you're playing a horror game and you turn the brightness settings up, even if the game told you not to, because fuck that. Kind of looks like that.
So it's just like a light gray haze in front of us that sort of covers up at whatever would be there.
You could still see...
That's how my games always look when I do that.
Yeah, basically it's just like, you feel like you shouldn't be able to see, but you can. And... you creep forward, and I would like everybody, real quick, to make me wisdom saving throws.
As we walk forward, I say, Lysel, speak comfort to me. What do you think we should do? Lysel? Lysel? Oh no.
What is Jay's charisma mod right now?
+3.
Oh, fuck.
What does counter charm do again?
Not fucking much.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I'm thinking of Allie's counter charm, where the...
Yeah, it just gives advantage on saves versus charm and frightened for 1 round.
And then what did Jay get?
1 second.
Ah, it's fine.
Oh, why am I doing math? It's it's 29, but I got an at 20.
Damn.
No, it's not. Yeah, it is, because fucking proficiency bonus. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so, you guys, although, man, really cut that close. I didn't think it would be that close, but you guys cut it real close. The DC was 5.
Oh,
I did.
well then I can't fail.
Yeah, I did it. Well, I did because, yeah, it's fine. However, Xander,
Okay.
you do feel this, like, strange, tingling get worse, and it feels so bad. You manage, and it's, like, calling to you. You hear, like, whispers in your head begging you to look behind you. But you manage to resist. And
I think Xander goes to turn around, but like the radiant light of J. Elwood distracts him.
That's right. Watch the birdie.
Because if not for fucking aura of protection, I would have gotten a 2.
yeah, and you all feel like this walkway goes on forever, and the whispering and hissing behind you is getting louder and more present. You feel the cold feeling on your backs get more intense. You start to sweat. Your hands feel clammy. It is the worst sensation ever without being quite literally torn apart. You almost feel like there are tongues lapping at the back of your ears, like there are hot breaths on the back of your neck that, despite everything, still somehow manage to feel cold. You feel like there is something dogging your every footstep until eventually there is a blue light at the end of the walkway, and you can see that you are so close to being through with whatever the fuck this is. After walking for what feels like an eternity, you breach this threshold and you feel all of that horrible, icky, terrible feeling just wash away. Just gone entirely.
Johnny looks about. He's gonna look behind him. Are we out of it?
You are able to look behind you without dying. However, the hallway that you come from looks impossibly dark.
Do I see anything with my blind sight if I fall asleep?
What was the question? I'm sorry, I just sneezed so hard my body took a screenshot.
God bless you. What did Johnny see with blind sight? Just curious.
A wall of fuck off.
Yeah, I don't need to be told any other way. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah, it's like a mass of something so dark it's best not to think about it. But when you walk in, you see 2 like blue flames in front of you, and then several feet forward 2 more flames spark up, and then several more feet in front of you 2 more flames light up until you're in a very dark, what looks like a kind of cave, although the walls kind of look like they're made of soil. My map doesn't depict that, but it's fine. That look like they're made out of soil, and if you look up, it seems to go on endlessly into a dark shadow, almost as ominous as the one in the walkway behind you. And I have tabletop open.
Whoa.
I love this recently played thing because it reminds me on Steam that I need to keep playing Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Yeah, I think we're in kind of our own little Crypt of the Necrodancer. Catch what I'm saying? You
No.
feel me?
I don't. Can you explain it?
Stepping in.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god.
We're in Death's trial, which is kind of like a crypt, and he's kind of like a necrodancer in a way. Death.
Does he dance a lot?
I don't know, but now that I say it, this kind of tells me that considering all the gods have their own names, Death is probably just named after Death. It's probably just like it was probably his name first.
Yeah, what's really funny is there's no A in his name.
So
Yeah,
just death
which means-
spelled incorrectly.
Yeah, that's how everybody in Teosia says it too. Spells it.
Weirdly
what's
enough,
in
Megadeth does spell it with an A in this one, though.
That's really funny. You explain it?
No.
Well, it's alright. We walk further into the room.
With 2 people missing, can I still do this way? Hold on, let me look at the thing for this room real quick and make sure that I'm not being horrible.
Oh, just fucking run it as is. Worst case
Just run it as
scenario,
is.
Okay.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we need to start RollBound 3 early.
Oh god!
Emiko and Lifestyle look backwards and get pulled into the room.
There's a bit here. Just hold on a second. The bit's almost over. It's fine. We're almost there. The bit's almost over.
A massive jump cut in the audio where you just slice out 20 minutes of typing for this plaque.
I think you should have left it recording, but just sped it up to like 200 speed. So our voices are like super high. They're just.
Oh my god.
Wait, they spelled death wrong?
They stopped typing.
Basically, the plaque reads, "Death is the end of a cycle. It is not evil, and nor does it carry any morality. Those who seek to bastardize this cycle will meet a swift end, by sword or by erosion."
Johnny looks over to his 3 skeletons. I wonder who that's about.
And then, again, all of the flames, like, light up throughout the room, and from, like, seemingly out of nowhere, you see these shapes kind of creep out of the darkness. You again feel like a strange cold kind of, like, fill the room. And you see creatures that you, as players, have seen before, but not you as characters.
Oh, are these the blood wraiths?
No.
Okay.
God, that would suck.
That would suck really bad.
Uruga.
You did not.
That's what they're saying. Look.
I thought
It's hard to tell because-
wanted to fuck them.
No!
It's hard to tell they're saying Awuga because they don't have eyes to pop out of their head. And I assume they don't have a heart to pound out of their chest.
Yeah, but you,
Alright, guys, we'll be fine. Just stand still. They don't have eyes. They can't see us.
You
True.
see creatures that have kind of like the bodies of like a wolf or a large dog, but they have very long legs. They have 6 legs in total, but instead of like paws or talons, they have what look like skeletal humanoid hands and feet at the end of each of their legs, and then in place of a head or face, they have humanoid skulls with overlapping teeth that are very sharp, with blue orbs floating in place of eyes. They are skinny and just seem to all work together kind of in like fluid motion. Now that I'm better zoomed in, I can adjust this more to how I want it. But they kind of like stalk through and fan out. If they had the capability to, their maws would be dripping with saliva, and you hear a very loud, almost ear-splitting gong go off. Like a bell tolling, but it's right above your head. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, baby.
We do not have gift of alacrity anymore, as we established.
Only we had some kind of spell that would give us a buff at the start of combat.
That we could use as a reaction.
That would be really cool.
That'd be incredible.
It's too bad.
That'd really help us with this trial of death.
Guys are fucking stupid.
Start of the combat, Johnny, it is your turn.
Yogurt is going to look out about the combat, and how many can I get in a 30-foot cube? Probably aiming toward the center. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get like 3 in. A 30-foot cube. Yeah. So Johnny is going to... I'm gonna get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Probably get those. Yeah. So Chas, where you're looking at right now, toward the middle, the center one, and the 2 to its... Yeah, well, that's fine. 2 to its right will work. Yeah, 30-foot cube. I need all of them to make me wisdom saving throws. DC 19.
Okay.
I hope they can be charmed, but my character wouldn't know.
These ones are not immune, but they do have advantage.
Gasp.
Because they're fey. Okay, first one fails. Second
Yeah,
one
you do.
succeeds.
Fuck.
And third one succeeds.
Darn. Okay, one that failed is charmed and incapacitated. Speed of 0.
I'm gonna change that one's token to purple.
Johnny, who now has these 3 illusory images, these watery images, beset on each side as well as behind him. The one to his left will vomit up a Skinari Merchant's orb of flame that will fly over to the 3 on the left, and I'm going to get as many of them as I can in a 20-foot radius sphere for a fireball from one of my illusory images. Johnny will bonus action wake up, and then
would the most of them be like right here? I'm so bad
I
at
guess so,
this
yeah.
fireball. Because I'm assuming, did you hypnotic pattern this one?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm guessing you don't want to hit that one, right?
Assuredly.
Okay, so it would get these 3?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Dex save!
DC 19, 28 fire damage on a failure, 14 on success.
Okay. I don't think they have... No, they're not that fucking goated. They don't have magic resistance. That would be crazy. Okay. Okay, which ones are these? 1, 3, and 7. You said 28 on a fail?
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 3, and 7. Damage is noted.
Okay, then short bow volley. How far is Johnny from the creature, the closest creature?
The closest one to you is the hypnotic patterned one at 55 feet away, but then there's the other one that's in line with it, but 5. Yeah, but there is another one that is also 55 feet away. I was just making sure it was the same.
Perfect. He is within short bow range, and he will suffer for it. Yeah, so directed at that one that just got fireballed, going to have 3 short bow attacks. Does a 12 hit?
12 will not hit.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 will hit.
Okay,
He can hit with
he's
one
going to take
fireball.
10 piercing damage from the short bows.
Alright.
Next up, a magic missile volley. Kushu, directed the same one. He takes 7 damage. Is he dead?
Nope.
Okay, he's going to take 15 damage from all 3. Is he dead?
Nope.
Okay. And then have him make me a DC 13 strength saving throw against the water. Decanter Venomous Water, please.
You said DC 15?
DC 13.
DC 13. Alright, well, I got a 15 on the die for 22.
22? Yep, that succeeds. Something happens. Johnny will back up. Well, can we back up at all, or are we in the death room if we do?
You are in the death room, although there is like a little bit of like a rocky, soily curve to this room, so you can like kind of go back here and get like half cover.
I would love to do that, yeah. I'm just gonna go hide. That is the end of my turn.
Alright. Where are you? Your turn. Yeah, that's far as fuck away, so you're gonna... You're gonna go right there, closer to the bigger part of your bros. But that's gonna be the end of that one's turn. Numero 2. Oh, you're dead. Well, not dead, but you're not here. You're gone. Alright. Jay, it is your turn.
Alright, bonus action, I'm casting Shield of Faith on myself, so I have a 24 AC now. Then I'm going to... Which one was the one that got hit? It's the middle right, right?
The one who got hit is this one.
The middle
Secret
left,
number
okay.
1. Yeah, this one is Hypnotic Pattern, which is why it has a different colored token.
30. Gotcha. 35, 40, 45, 50. And with my 20-foot reach on my longsword, Nebula, I'm going to swing twice at the Aether Corrupted Seeker number uno.
Roll it.
An 18 and a 29 to hit.
Those both hit.
Excellent. He's taken 31 from the first hit and 22 from the second hit. Do you need me to swap, or not swap, sub necrotic?
Are you asking me if I need you to separate necrotic?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. Actually, fuck it. Let's just make it fire instead. The fire's everything's weakness. Yeah, 31 and 22.
Okay. And with the second attack, that is enough to kill this one.
Nice. Finished it off, and now if the other guy decides that he wants to move down towards my party members, he's going to have to answer to the fury of Nebula's amount of stars.
Alright. Next up is Xander.
Okay. I'm going to cast Bless, targeting, actually, wait, hold on, can I? But, fucking A. I'm gonna move over here. That's 30. Okay, and I'm gonna get Johnny, Vivian, and Sir Elwood with a Bless. Fuck it, we'll cast it at second level. I'll get myself too.
Hashtag blessed.
Move 10 feet back this way. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, that guy's dead. That guy is... Where is that guy? Oh, perfect. Click, clicky, clicky, clicky. Hubba-dubba-dubba. Creature's gonna run up on you, Jay. I know it's not gonna use its action on that. However, it is going to attack you 4 times. Potentially. That is not guaranteed. Oh, I should have taken out 1 extra d20. It's too late for that! No, it's not. I have my Douglas dice right here. Ha ha ha! Hello, pretty Douglas d20. Thank you. Oh man, I miss my depressed dad. Okay.
Oh.
That's one of the characters I'm playing. His name is Douglas, and he's a depressed dad. Okay. Miss. Miss. Your AC's 24?
Right now it is, yeah.
Okay, so the last attack hits. With a 25.
Better than 24.
You know what's better than 24? 25. Oh no, I didn't fucking want you to do that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh. Alright, that is going to be... that is going to be 17 points of slashing damage. But that is going to be all for that Seeker's turn. Dink. Ah, you know, fuck it. Dink.
How much was it total? It was
18.
18, okay.
Yeah, only one of its attacks hit you, and then I just rolled
And
pretty
it's
good.
just,
Slashing.
Okay, that's what I thought. Cool.
Okay, first attack is a natural 1. Okay, same thing as last time, only one of them hits you.
Great.
Which is crazy, because they basically hit you on a, I think, 17 or higher. Which means I'm never gonna get a crit on them, because that's always how that happens to me. And then that attack is going to be 14 points of slashing.
14, okay. And then I don't think I have anything for... No, I certainly do not. Okay. I missed my damage sponge.
Next one's turn. They're not smart enough to know how to break a bitch out of hypnotic pattern. They don't know. They're dumb. Well, yeah, they're dumb. Ah! Oh, okay. Ugh, fuck. Action to dash. Can't do anything, but it's just joining the party. Bullying Jay. But that's gonna be all for that one's turn. Vivian, it is your turn.
Wow, Jay, you are in a bad spot.
Yep.
I mean, for me. If you weren't there, I could do more.
Ah, fuck it, let it rip, bro.
I don't want to web you.
You don't want to what me?
I don't want to web you, is what I was planning on doing.
Oh. Yeah, that might not be a good idea, especially with my fucking fire sword. Well, it's not actually a fire sword, I just have gloves that do fire damage when I hit things with my sword.
That is fair. So number 1 is the one you killed, right? That one's just dead.
Yep, that one's dead.
And none of these other ones have been hurt?
Number 3 and 7 have taken damage.
3 and 7 have taken damage, so 6. Okay, I'm there. On the other side of Jay. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We're all happy here. Okay, we're going to bonus action. She is going to hold out her hand, and the space around doggo number 3 is going to feel very odd and strange. And that is a ranged attack on my part. With bless.
I'm gonna bless it.
Sometimes you roll bad. Sometimes you just roll bad. That's okay. How does a...
Well, that is the name of the podcast that makes fun of us.
Hell yeah. How does a 18 feel for you? That's actually not too bad.
An 18 does hit. Which one are you targeting? Number 3?
I am targeting number 3. This is going to be the radiant liminal space. It feels a sense of wrongness around it, and all of a sudden the aether in its veins corrupts into radiant light. It is going to take a total of 9 points of radiant damage. It now has a negative something on its next save. Haven't used this spell in a while. Yeah, negative D4 to its next D20 check, which is coming up right now. I'm going to cast Web, targeting... I think I can only get 3 and 5. I don't think I can 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 2 is just out of range. So on a diagonal, there is now a web. I will draw a box for you, my friend,
Thank you.
my confidant.
Thank you.
Voila. And please have them make some kind of save. Probably Dex, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it sounds like Dex to me.
it is. It is. Only because you guys use that spell a lot in RollBound 1.
Yes, and number 3 has a negative 3 to its save.
What is the
Save is
DC?
17.
They both fail.
Delightful. So they are both restrained in the web. This area becomes webby, and that is action bonus action. We are then going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2.
Mosey on over here. How's Jay looking right now?
I'm actually still doing pretty fine.
Still pretty fine? Okay, we're not going to worry too much then. I'm going to say that Esme.
Joey, on the other hand, is going to go rehydrate. Text me if I get hit.
Will do. Esme's just going to sort of hover over here for a minute, potion in hand. And that'll be it.
Okay. Okay. It is now the 4th one's turn. Gonna go right here. Oh yeah, it's a little congested over there. Dash, dink, but can't do anything else. Xander, there's a creepy doggo in your face.
Damn, that's crazy.
Alright. Top of the round, however, need to read. Skeleton volley, most injured. That would be number 3. So do that. And then do that. And then make that. It succeeds. And then do that. And it fails. Takes 8. And then it's knocked unconscious. So where's number 3? Bam. I'm gonna set its thing to pink. Okay, so to describe what happens prettily, because Johnny had to dip out for a second, it gets like hit with a barrage of like arrows and magic missiles, and then Johnny like flourishes his... forgets the word. What the fuck? Dreamcatcher. Jesus. No. No. and like snaps his fingers when the mental energy kind of like starts to fizzle around in its skull, and it falls unconscious. Not dead, just sleepy. And at the end of Johnny's turn, it is going to be... Oh, I can go up there. Since it's still in your attack range, Gelwood, it's gonna go over here and you can make an attack of opportunity if you would like. Oh shit, Joey's not here. Well, I'll let him do that later. But, Vivian, 4 attacks. Dink. First attack is a natural 1. Second attack is a 17 to hit.
For the first time since I have played this game, an attack will miss me because I do not have dog shit AC. Probably not the first time, but it feels like it.
That's cool. The third attack will be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit though.
And then the last attack is a natural 20.
Okay, we're gonna silvery barbs that nat 20.
There it is. And that one will also miss.
Okay.
So that's 2 on ya. No, 1 on ya.
Who's next in initiative? After this
Joey.
dog, it's Donnie, right? Or Joey?
Number 7 provoked.
Oh yeah.
If you wanted to attack it.
Yeah, now that you're back.
Number 7 did? Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
you ran straight at fucking Vivian. Okay. 14?
14 will just miss.
Just miss?
add-
Wow, okay.
Do you add bless?
I don't think I can miss if I have Bless. That's a 17 now.
That will hit.
19 points of damage.
Thank you. Okay.
Advantage is going to Sir Elwood.
Alright.
It's a 16 concentration check. We'll see how it goes.
And that is going to be 20 points of slashing damage.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Web remains.
Alright. This guy is hip-a-bit-a-bud. Jay, it is your turn.
Nice. We are going to hit the one that is currently on his ass.
Yep, creature is unconscious.
Okay, he's unconscious. I need to change my crit range on this to 1 so that it always crits, so that I can do that. That's gonna be... Oh shit. 28 plus 16, so 44 points of slashing damage.
And this bitch is dead.
And then second attack. The advantage that you gave me, was that only on my next attack?
That is correct.
Whatever I want to... Okay, so then retroactively, if possible, I would like to hit number 6 with my advantage strike so that my second attack made against a prone enemy keeps its own advantage.
That's fine.
And then I think, even though I forgot to change the crit range back to 20, I think that still hits. No, but it is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, 30 will definitely hit.
Which is going to be 19 points of damage to number 6 on the left side there.
19 damage is noted. Anything else for your turn?
As a bonus action, let me do a... Oh, never mind. It's all concentration. Never mind. Just kidding. Capability.
But at the end of Jay's turn, it is Xander's turn.
I need to step away again for 2 seconds this time, not too long.
I am going to Misty Step. Xander sees this thing approach him, and just kind of like gives a very like sort of scream, reaches into his pocket, pulls out just a fan of playing cards, that just fly all over the creature's face. And when the creature looks again, Xander is 30 feet away up here. How steep is this? Whatever is over here. Can I climb this?
It is made out of soil, so it's not very, like, sound ground. It is
Okay,
fairly
I'm asking
steep.
you as a DM. Can I go up here or not?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna stay right there, and I'm going to take the dodge action.
Alrighty. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Is Jobby back yet?
Yeah.
Okay. You are getting attacked 4 times.
Okay.
Can't see shit, Captain. First attack is a natural 20.
Fuck.
Second attack will miss. Third attack will miss.
I'm gonna barbs that nat 20.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Okay.
Advantage to Gelwood.
So that nat 20 is still a hit, but it is no longer a nat 20. And then the last attack hits. 19, yippee. Okay, these are different, right? Yes, okay.
Yeah, as it goes to fucking crit Jay, Xander just yells out, "Hey, bad dog!"
Alright, so the first attack is going to be 16 points of piercing damage. And then the second attack is going to be 16 points of slashing damage. That was easy.
That's how much total? It's just 16 twice.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And then this one is restrained. Restrained just gives disadvantage, right?
To attacking?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, among other things, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't mean like in totality, I just mean for attacks, yeah.
Yeah, for attacks it gives disadvantage.
Okay. So 4 attacks against Jay at disadvantage. That will miss. That will miss.
Wish they didn't have so many attacks.
That would miss. And that will miss. Yeah, you see this creature's like tangled up in the web and it's like snapping at you and clawing at you, kind of like bracing against it, but is unable to like get like a powerful enough. So like it's caused like go down your armor, but they don't manage to pierce it. And then it is Vivian's turn.
Okay, so she is going to be pushed back by this dog attacking her. She is then going to look back up at it, and as she does, the stars in her eyes are going to expand outward into infinity. Staring straight back at this dog, it begins to behold the wonders and therefore the horrors of infinite knowledge of the cosmos, and I would like it to make a wisdom save as I cast Dissonant Whispers.
That is a 12.
12 will fail. It has to use its reaction to go as far away from me as it physically can.
And it took damage, right? I didn't hear the damage.
It super duper did. Let me grab. So this is just that first level, so going to be only 9 points of psychic damage, but it has fucked off.
Yeah, damage is noted. Anything else?
Yeah, we will do something similar again. Between 5 and 6, which one is hurt more?
6.
6? Oh, delightful. Did we find out that necrotic does less to these?
Yes, they are immune to necrotic damage.
Great to know. Okay. Okay, so in that case, we're rolling for it, using a bonus action with Quicken Spell. Hey, but sometimes you roll a nat 1, so that'll miss. And that will, well, let's see. Can I climb up this ledge here?
You can get to, like, right here, specifically.
And this is wall?
Yeah. Because it's made out
And
of,
if I
like,
have
soil. It kind of looks
Soil?
like you guys are in a dug grave.
Sick. So with a climbing speed of 30 feet, would I be able to scamper on up there?
Yeah, you can get to right here. That's
Well,
like
with
the-
a climbing speed of 30 feet, can I latch myself to the wall? Or is this like an overhang?
With a climb speed, yeah. Otherwise, it's like really steep. I don't know what climbing speed lets you do to like just.
Climbing speed basically just lets me climb any surface without taking a half movement. So if she can cling to this wall, she will do so. Basically going 30 feet straight up.
Yeah, you can cling to the wall. It's just not really like any place to like straight up like stand on, like walk.
Sure, yeah, she's hanging on there like a little spider monkey. And that'll be her turn.
Alright. It is the Seeker's turn. What's up, Johnny? How you doing?
Johnny is 15 feet in the air. Can you still reach?
Oh, you're 15 feet in the air?
Yeah, my coat gives me a fly speed.
Oh, cool. Because this would be difficult terrain, so I'm trying to think if it can get up there. 10, 15, 25. Oh, barely! Oh, God. Man, I should really plug my lamp back in. I'm using my phone flashlight to see my dice. Ready? Ah! 4 attacks at Xander. Shit, maybe.
All at disadvantage.
A 16 hits, right?
16 hits the creatures?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
Xander, what's your AC?
Fucking great question. 15.
Okay, so first attack will miss, second attack will miss. Third attack will miss. And then last attack will miss. What's the disadvantage from?
Dodge action.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. I had for gore. Yeah, but this thing runs up at you, and after trying to like kind of like climb, dig its like way through like the soil on the like slight incline, it just tries to like snap and claw at you, but it's just not working, and you're like moving out of the way. But we are back at the top of the round. Johnny, it is your turn.
Great. Yeah, so the dog that is threatening Xander is going to receive a barrage of stones. First one, how's this thing looking, by the way? Is it still, like, full?
Yeah, this one has not been attacked or taken any damage.
Yeah, starting off with 28 magic stone damage. So then you're going to take 15 magical force damage from Black Phillip. Then, as an action, I needed to make me a DC 19 intelligence saving throw.
That is a 15.
Fails 6 psychic damage, -4 to its next saving throw. And then I need it to make me a DC 13 strength saving throw with a -4 penalty.
Alright. Oh shit. That's a natural 1.
Fails, takes 2 bludgeoning damage and it falls prone. Is it climbing to reach Xander, or is it just
No,
difficult terrain?
it's just difficult terrain.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
How much bludgeoning damage does it take?
2.
Thank you.
Then, let's see, how are you feeling, Jay?
I've been better.
Alright, Xander, do you feel like you're in mortal peril right now? Do you need help?
No, I'm alright.
Alright. Xander, if you could have anything in the world right now, what would you want? Not Xander, Jelwood.
If I could have anything in the world right now, what would I want?
Yeah.
The ability to cast more than one leveled spell in a turn, but I don't think that's allowed within the rules of the game, so any assistance in getting rid of the guy that is not currently inside of the web.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Johnny will use a bonus action to summon a new illusory copy. Pusha, who is will be summoned as close to Jay as possible. And we are going to cast. So it disappears after doing something. Could I cast an action spell on it and then use a reaction Silvery Barbs if it succeeds? Within
No.
one illusory copy?
No, because it does
Okay.
it does one task.
Got it. Let's hit it with. We'll hit it with a Dissonant Whispers. Have it make me a Wisdom saving throw.
That is a 21.
21.
Silvery
Stop.
barb.
Holy shit. Okay.
Right? Wait, what was it? 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. Oh yeah, we good. Silvery barbs.
Okay. That is a 13.
Nice. That will fail. Even though it's a bit lower, because this thing does not have Johnny's items. So it's going to take a 3d6 psychic damage. Up. Choosh, 8 psychic. And use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from me. Or in this case, the illusory copy. Or, essentially, Jay Elwood.
What was the damage one more time?
8 psychic.
Thank you.
And Johnny ends his turn.
That's
I want to float up another 15 feet. Why not?
Alright. It is now this one's turn, and Vivian is fucking gone, so time to fight Jay again.
Oh, my advantage didn't go
Yeah.
to Jay, by the way.
Can you did the one move away yet?
Oh, right. Sorry, I was trying to open my app again. How far does it move? Is it Dissonant Whispers?
It's speed. Away from Jay.
Is that forced movement?
Yep.
Okay.
No,
no, it's actually it's not.
provokes.
It
Yeah,
does?
provokes opportunity
It does
attack. Yep.
provoke, yes.
We are hitting it with advantage from Silvery Barbs.
Barbs
24
does hit.
is going to deal 30 points of damage.
Ow. Right. Number 7 moves back in. 4 attacks.
Okay.
Ooh. None of them hit though.
Fucking love to see it.
I was hoping a 24 AC would make more turns like that happen.
Sometimes you just roll a lot of 19s, you know? Specifically. And no 20s. That one's out. Jade, it's your turn.
I already used my advantage for the attack of opportunity, so I'm just going to use my lay on hands to heal myself for 40.
Alrighty. Anything else for you?
I don't think I have anything else that I can do.
Capability.
This is turn 3 of Shield of Faith, so yeah, I'm just chilling, keep it billowing.
Alright. Xander, it is your turn.
Bonus action, we are going to Unsettling Words, Aether Corrupted Seeker number 4. Going to give it a -5 penalty on its next saving throw. I am then going to cast Vortex Warp on it. Please have it make me a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Zero.
It is now in the web.
I love you. That's a beautiful sight to see. Thrown in the web.
Correct. That is the end of my turn.
Alright. It is this one's turn. Oh yeah, move that far back. Guess who's back? 4 attacks. Now I can quickly look to see if any of them hit. No, none of them hit.
Good.
My seekers are doing this. I put it in chat. But that'll be all for that one's turn. Next one, 4 at advantage. Not advantage, at disadvantage. Thank you. Nar. 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 And we are back to Vivian.
Alright. Seeing Sir Elwood doing a very good Senator Armstrong. Has Jay had a turn since the last Dissonant Whispers?
Yeah, I laid on hands myself.
Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure you had a reaction because it's working so well. We're just gonna Dissonant Whispers again.
Oh.
Number 6.
6 is the one that's hurt the most.
Let me check. Actually, I'm not sure. I believe
it should be. That was the one that I double attacked on one of my turns.
By 1 point of HP, yes, 6 is the most injured.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that again then. Why not? I'll give you another Wisdom saving throw.
That is a 19.
Fuck you, Silvery Barbs.
Oh my god.
That is a 14.
Yeah, so it fails. Advantage once again to my friend Sir Elwood. I'm gonna take 5, 8 points
30.
of psychic damage. Norris?
8 points of psychic?
Yeah.
Okay. With my reaction attack, I'm gonna hit it on a 30 for 33 points of damage. However, I am gonna pump a smite into that.
If you want to save the smite, the 33 initial damage does kill it. I don't want to lie.
I was gonna try to hasten its defeat, but it looks like I'm too fast even for myself. External. Yeah, that's the reaction.
Okay, let me just do a quick read of a thing here. Ooh, those come back in a long rest. So we're gonna save. No, I can burn them, fuck it. You said 7 has also been hit by a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it'll feel a weirdness around it as I cast Liminal Space. Ooh, dropping my d4. And that is a lot. That is a 21 to hit. It is going to take 7 points of radiant damage, and it is going to have a negative d4 to its next attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. And that will be the turn.
Alright, it is now this one's turn, number 4, and it needs to make a dex save? Or no, because it's
strength save. If it wants to not be restrained anymore, is a strength save against my spell save.
It's actually a strength check.
Yes, thank you.
is the initial, isn't it? The initial check? Because it just started its turn?
Technically, it would have made that when I teleported it, but yeah.
Here, then I'll do it real quick.
Oh yeah, good point.
So it'd be dex save.
Dex save and then hopefully a strength check.
It succeeds on the dex save. God, I can't. Blah, word.
Hold on. Am I misremembering? Don't you have disadvantage on dex saves if you're prone?
Let me...
Prone. Disadvantage on attack rolls. I'm not seeing anything in my thing. I see disadvantage on attack rolls, advantage against it.
Okay, gotcha.
So it combat rolls out of there.
Well, I mean, it still has to stand from prone, and it's still in difficult terrain. I don't think it can actually... It might not be able to get out.
Also, at the start of its turn, it has to make the save again.
Yeah, true.
I got a natural 20 on that one.
Door.
Fair enough.
So 20, 30. So I can get out, but that's about it. Well, fucking chunk dash. No, he used his action already. No, it didn't. Yes, it did. Oh man.
If he was not restrained, he did not use his action to get out of the restraint.
So 5, 10. Still can't do anything, but like. Bonk.
That'll be a really fun noise to hear in the recording because Discord did not pick it up at all. Whatever the fuck you just did.
I know, it's so great. You get like little Easter eggs that Discord hides. Oh, do we have a Dakota?
Yep.
I'm here.
Do you want to join combat?
I don't see any reason why not. I put my initiative in there.
Sweet, you see the fucking like soil start to rupture and Lysel pops out of the ground. Let me go look at what your initiative is. 16. Go in here. 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 Boom. That'll put you...
They have immunity to 4 melee attacks. That's kind of strong.
No.
You joker.
That'll put you right here. There we go. But because it is the end of the round, Lysel, go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. Where am I at? Where am I at abouts here? Am I all the way out there? Okay, let me grab my mouse. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is just within range if you wouldn't believe it. We're gonna hit the haste aim. Actually, we already did that. I can't do that because we did that last round and I got wasted. Not last round, but last combat. We're just gonna move on in. We're gonna go ahead and attack the Aether Corrupted Seeker number 7. And it's immune to necrotic damage, so I will not be rolling my bonus damage in that regard. Just want to see if there's any spell shenanigans I want to do, and I don't believe there are. So that's gonna miss. I don't care what you are. 3 is a very low roll. That is a natural 1. All right. All right. I guess we're not doing anything today. That's another natural 1.
Did you roll 2 now once?
Guys.
Did you roll 2?
No.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome. Scratches back of head. Welcome to the combat. All right.
Lysel rushes in. Jay, what's going on?
Trips on their fucking face.
Yeah, like you literally like you remember you guys were walking down a hallway and then like some like hands like grabbed you and pulled you into a wall, and then you remember it being really cold and kind of wet, and then literally the soil just spit you back out into this strange room. And then your friends were there killing shit, so, you know, you guess you're fine.
Well, if I had to put this delicately, those things are trying to fucking kill us.
And we are back at the top of the round, Johnny.
That one to Jay's right, from your perspective, is in the web, right?
Yes.
Alright, he's going to take a big pot, 29 magical bludgeoning damage from magic stones. If the skeletons are out of range, they can move a touch closer to be in range. It's a 60-foot range.
Yeah, they can hit him.
Alright, yeah. 29 bludgeoning damage. Yeah?
Yeah, this one hasn't really taken damage.
Fair enough. Then have him make me a DC 19 intelligence saving throw.
I got a 9.
11 psychic damage, -4 to its next save.
Owie.
How's he looking now?
Pretty bad.
Okay. Good to know. He's also going to fall into micro sleep. Oh, how many have we killed, by the way, so far?
Let's see. There were 7 of them, and there are 4 left, and one of them hasn't done anything, because he's in La La Land.
7 minus 4. Dakota, what's that?
7 minus 3. You guys have killed 3 of them.
Oh, 7 minus 3. Dakota, what's the math on that?
I'm going to be muted because I am eating unless it's my turn.
I guess we'll never know.
Dakota refuses.
Alright, yeah, he gets micro-slept. Then have him... No, we're gonna hold off on that. Have the other one make me a DC 13 strength save. Actually, no. I'm gonna abandon that train of thought, too.
Ah!
The Fur Drake is gonna come in, and I can come at this from an angle where I can touch Jay, but not be within 5 feet of the dogs, right?
I guess you can go up and down, but then once you get to Jay, we'll be within the
If you
dog.
No,
float-
there really isn't.
If you
Space.
float over Aether Corrupted Seeker number 5, you could reach down and bap his head. Because 5's asleep, right?
Yeah.
I want to use Jay. I want to give Jay his own healing potion. Can the Fur Drake swoop in and do that from an angle where he doesn't provoke
The Fur
an
Drake
attack of opportunity?
can drop it on him.
Does that work?
I can say that you can drop it from a distance where it won't break. Just dunk it on his helmet.
Well, I want to grab his own healing potion. Okay, so essentially, no. The Fur Drake cannot come in.
Ah, I see. You want to
I
steal
want to grab his
one.
own healing potion and use that action on Jay. Like grabbing somebody's, water bottle that they're holding and giving them a decadent sip.
Well, Jay already, full healed himself, I'm pretty sure, almost.
No, I'm still
Okay.
missing.
Okay.
Yeah, I was that low. 1 healing potion actually would probably help a lot.
So, yeah, can I...
Dump it on me like
Fur Drake's
Gatorade,
a
bro. Just do
flyby or
it.
something?
I'll be
yeah,
like
sure.
Gatorade, bro.
Yeah, he's got holes in his helmet.
Yeah.
Fur Drake is going to fly in, grab Jay's healing potion, and dump it over him like a Gatorade.
Can I see this happening? Is this a thing where I'm like, I see the Fur Drake come in and it takes the potion off my belt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the Fur Drake flies into the air, I'm gonna look up into the sky and I'm gonna dematerialize the helmet and I'm just gonna open my mouth with my tongue out like I'm catching rainwater.
And you heal for
Wow.
9 HP. Fur Drake
9?
flies into the... Yep.
That's exactly enough to get me to full.
Boom. Fur Drake
Well,
flies way up.
Aside from 8 HP, because I have everybody has aid from Xander or whatever.
Not right now. you
Which
don't.
has expired.
Oh, never mind.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Alrighty.
Jess, I have a question real quick.
I have an answer.
When I rematerialized, was Aspen with me, or am I Aspenless right now?
I forgot about that. Yes, Aspen is with you.
Okay, secondary question. Is Aspen bigger than these dogs?
I believe Aspen would have to be in order for you to ride them. So yes.
Okay. I missed out on 2 advantage attacks then. Might be.
Shit. Okay, is this one's turn? Oh, I could do that. That would be really funny. But then it would die. Yeah, 4 attacks. Okay. Miss. And then, man, God. It's fine. I mean, I know they'd get barbs anyway, but still. The last one will hit. 4 attacks. I was nagging at myself. So sorry. Against Gelwood. And that'll be 19 points of slashing damage.
To me?
To you! Happy,
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Happy birthday.
Lysel gonna soul siphon that, dude.
Is there any other of the hounds within range?
Any of the other ones?
Not within range of you, no.
No. Just the one that smacked Gelwood.
What's this guy up here? What's this guy been doing?
He's hypnotic patterned.
Okay, so he's inactive.
Yeah, he
okay,
lost
so
the
just
sauce.
this here?
Yeah, this is the one
Okay,
that
I
attacked
might
Jay.
as well. I might as well at this point.
Bonkies.
Alright, with advantage, that is going to be a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Alright, we're going to spend a soul point to do more damage. How much more?
Bonkies.
So that's a so that's going to be that's going to be a total of 37 points of damage, and it needs to make a strength saving throw for me.
12.
It fails, so Lysol catches one of its back paws and makes it do a whole 360 as she cuts it along its belly, makes it drop on its side.
Well, what you also do is fucking murder it. Bink! So you fucking...
Hits the ground up.
Yeah, you make it do a fucking ragdoll flip and then it lands on the ground.
Funny ragdoll.
Funny ragdoll.
Lysol just gives Jay a thumbs up.
Alrighty. Speaking of which, Jay, it is your turn.
Hit the unconscious one for an insta-crit. It's also damaged. Kill it, Jay.
I'm gonna do that. The helmet goes back on, and seeing another unconscious foe, the eyes are gonna flash red as he swings the nebula. I forgot to change the fucking threat range again. God damn it!
Oh my god, Jabby.
As he swings the nebula into the Doge, we're gonna hit it for 31 plus 1, 2. That's
Your
30.
attack is automatically a critical hit if you hit.
Yeah, I critted. It's 30. So 33 points of damage. Is that enough to kill it?
Yes'm.
Okay, cool.
Oh fuck, where'd he go?
I'm once again refraining to use my smite, and then for my second attack on the Aether Corrupted Seeker to my left there, that's a natural crit.
Whoa.
And that's going to be another 44 plus 8 is
Holy
52 points of damage to this critter right here.
Bah!
Ugh.
Yeah,
I guess
and
the eyes flashing red was more for a moment. We got fucking blood in the air.
Yeah, so basically, here's what happens. Jay, you bring Nebula down into the sleeping creature, and then you whip it back and cleave the other creature in half. And when that creature dies, you once again hear the gong go off, that ear-splitting dong, dong kind of sound, and then this one right here gets sucked into the soil, and we are out of initiative.
Oh, poor hypnotic patterned wolf.
Sir Hellwood, are you alright?
I'm more than fine, thank you.
You
I just
took
need a
quite a
moment.
mauling from those dogs.
Xander climbs down back onto the floor and dusts himself off.
Yeah, you see...
There you all are.
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
Oh, there you all are. I was wondering why it was just Jay in here.
Ah, Lysel. I was just lamenting about the fact that I rely far more on Emiko than I originally realized. Thank you for the backup.
Of course. I'm sorry that I was late. I'm not really sure what happened there.
Lights out.
Huh?
She pulls out the keys. I told you to watch the keys. What happened?
There was
Johnny transfixes his eyes on the keys.
Oh, I think they might have been gone before I had a chance to pull out the keys. That's on me.
Yeah, it felt like there was something behind me, so I turned to look, and the next thing I know, I'm here. It was really weird.
Yeah, there was.
What if Lysel died and this is like a replacement clone?
Oh, right, yeah. You're supposed to shit yourself to death with blood and all that.
Xander looks to Lysel and says, "Do you feel dead?"
Not any more than usual.
Well, I try.
Clearly they got better.
Not like a malevolent clone, just an indistinguishable copy. No matter. Let us continue on this trial.
Well, I mean, if I were to die, it's not like I could reap myself, so I think you'd notice a reaper coming to collect my soul.
Yeah.
Souls.
Excellent point.
And, in a quick moment, all of the fires go out in the room, and you are all plunged in complete darkness for like a split second, like magical darkness for like a brief moment, and then the darkness subsides, and you guys are back in that room that you were in previously, where you had the 3 entryways. But this time, the way towards death has been like blocked off, and you see these like shadowy hands coming out of the doorway, and they're like overlocking over each other and grabbing each other to block that way forward. But resting in front of the entryway is a wolf skull. Well, the top half of it with amethysts where its eyes should be.
Does it appear magical?
Oh, definitely. It also has a strap on the back of it. It is a mask of some sort, or like a helmet, I guess.
On.
No,
Whoa.
no, no.
Emiko would love this.
Xander looks at it and says, "Well, it's purple, so it's mine. I'm gonna go put it on."
Oh no!
Now, nothing happens right away, but you do feel a very strong, like, energy coming from it.
Xander, would you like for me to identify that for you?
Sure.
Virtual cast identify?
Yeah, let me go ahead and... Oh shit, I gotta delete that.
Summon another illusory copy as well.
I'm hoping we passed that trial.
Well, it was a trial of death, and we killed a bunch of creatures, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we succeeded.
Indubitably.
I hope
The ultimate practice for its ultimate practitioners.
I couldn't tell if the challenge was to not die or to kill them, so I decided to just not die. And it looks like
Probably
killing them was
both.
part of that plan.
Yeah, death really skips the pleasantries and the fancy placards and gets right to the killing.
Well, there was a
Honestly-
fancy placard. I don't know if you. Well, oh, sorry, a fancy placard. I don't know if you saw it or not, though.
Oh, no, I was looking more at the dogs that were trying to kill us. Well,
Honestly,
in
that's
that-
very respectable to just, skip right to the fun part.
Certainly the finest of the gods we've encountered so far.
Up next is Sen.
Oh, thank God.
Lysel's gonna like pet the side of Aspen's head and say, "See, things go a lot smoother when we work together now."
That's the idea.
So obviously, I remember what happened last week, but assuming that I wasn't here, what gods do we have left?
Sen and Guinevere, from what it sounds like.
And also Physis, but, she goes last.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Guinevere is coupled up with her twin.
No, you
Or his
guys.
twin.
You guys did John Mayall's trial already.
Yep. That was
Oh,
the first
my
one
bad.
we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
Okay,
when you
so-
built the statue.
Right.
Got it. I remember now. So we're doing Guinevere next?
Sen next, and then Guinevere.
Are you sure? Do we want to put it to another vote?
She's the goddess of life, so I've kind of elected to do her last because I figured that'll be the easiest one.
Mhm.
It's his trial, and he wants to do it last. We're going in Sen's next. However, I
Well,
need to
we're going in
identify
Sen,
this thing
alright.
first.
That's fair. Johnny's been very patient, although he did throw a very frantic tantrum at the beginning.
It was a
Also-
panic attack.
Do we need a quick short rest? Is everybody good?
I'm a little ouchied.
Yeah, I'll take a short rest.
Works for me. That way I can get my inspiration back.
You can
Yeah,
potentially
short rest.
attune to that mask too, if it need be.
Yeah, for sure. Did Chas put that in the? Yeah.
It's being typed. I can see.
Okay, sick.
Mask of the Hound
Mask of the
requires
Hound.
attunement. You gain immunity to necrotic damage. You may cast inflict wounds once per day without expending a spell slot. Additionally, you have advantage on death saves. If you raise yourself from getting a natural 20 on a death save, you heal for full rather than raise with only 1 HP.
Whoa.
Holy shit!
That's neat.
That's really fucking cool.
Xander turning into Sorkon.
Do you have the attunement slots for that, Xander?
I can fucking make an attunement slot for that. You kidding?
Well,
Cool.
I have 2 charms of the hero I'm not using, so do you just want me to loan you one?
Loan.
Charm of the Hero
Um,
Broker.
I mean, do you want a Hood of Alertness?
What does it do?
Improves initiative.
Oh,
It wouldn't be as effective for you, Johnny, because it gives you more initiative if you roll lower than a 5, but you'll never roll lower than a 5 because you have the alert feature.
I mean, I can't roll lower than a 5 because of my Dex mod and Jack of all trades. So
Well, not anymore. Actually, can I get that back from you if you're not going to use it? Because I have the attunement slot now that I have a Charm of a Hero.
oh sure, yeah, you can take it.
Hell yeah.
oh, Xander, I'd love to take that fine hood from you. Oh, all right.
Maybe.
Okay.
You want to use this hood, hood, Johnny?
No, it's fine. All yours.
Sorry, it was a loner to begin with. So
Oh, I see.
I mean, if you would wish to loan,
No,
Happy to
no,
this to you.
it's all right. It's all right. Let's go to the next trial, why don't we?
Are you guys taking a
Well-
short rest first?
Yeah. I get some spell slots back.
this is actually really funny because this means I can have Anodyne run up to somebody, bite them in the ankle, cast inflict wounds, and then fucking run away.
Use 3. I'm gonna use 3 hit dice to get myself back up to 90.
Alright, and then would you guys like to identify the other things you've got in this, thing?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
you guys got other
Johnny's gonna
things.
lick his wounds by identifying stuff. Johnny's gonna lick his wounds by licking these items.
Hey,
Oh.
I didn't fucking know that we got other stuff either. So
You guys got a ring in the Jamael trial, and then you got an amulet and a glaive in the Ire trial.
I have no
Yep.
recollection.
Oh, you meant
Johnny's
just generally
putting his
speaking in the
hands all over
dungeon.
these.
I see.
Do my flame gauntlets require attunement?
Do they say they do?
I didn't write down that they do, but I don't know if I'm wrong.
I mean, I don't think
Well, I
that-
guess your ass better scroll up in the chat and find out.
I'm gonna write that stuff in, Luke.
Blah. It is
How's
attunement. It's attunement for a D4. Okay.
How's the bullet egg doing?
It's still alive. As
Which is
in-
good.
But not hatching yet.
Damn, that thing is it's taking a while.
Bullets take a little bit.
I mean, they're basically fucking subterranean dinosaurs. So yeah, I guess
Got
that's
the
right.
gun.
They need to
I've got the
marinate.
bullet.
Chess, do you have this like written down? Why do you have to manually type it out every time?
Because the screenshot function on my phone is fucking stupid, and because of how many times I've dropped my phone and fucked it up, it always brings up my fucking volume bar bullshit, so I'm typing it in instead of trying to, like, take a screenshot or copy and paste, because it's genuinely faster that way.
Okay.
Chess is also working from, you know that scene in Fellowship of the Ring where Gandalf goes to the library and is like pulling out a million different tomes?
Yeah.
From my understanding, that's kind of what Chess's DM notes are like, is that they are written in 12 different Word documents at any given time.
An ancient tome.
Also, I write it out so that way it's more organized.
Tell me, Sir Elwood, what do you think of the trials and the tribulations you have faced thus far?
Well, glad we got that sorted.
Everyone's being mean to me today. Is Joey here?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, Joey.
Tell me, Sir Elwood, what do you think of the trials and the tribulations you have faced thus far?
Oh, that was in character, dude. Fuck me. Okay, sorry.
What do you mean?
I just mean in general. I don't know. My brain's fucking malfunctioning, apparently.
Well, I suppose I don't know. I hadn't really had any expectations upon going in. Just knew that we had to do something. Now that we started doing things, I just kind of want us to be done doing things so we can get out of here and get on to more important tasks.
But I
More
understand.
important tasks.
Well, yes. I mean, the reason that I wanted to do this trial in the first place is so that I can get the plate that I can use to defeat this Winfrey character and reclaim my honor.
Has it not curried or soured your disposition toward Physis, then?
I never really thought much of any of the gods to begin with. I respect them all, of course. I mean, hard not to respect such beings with great power. I can imagine the responsibility is only just as heavy.
I see. You seem knowledgeable then. So tell me this, or turns to the party. Any of you, if you may. The gods seem to possess substantial power. The power to shape entire trials in their name, to contact and bless beings as they wish. Why, then, does evil remain in this world? Are they not benevolent?
Only some of them are.
Why isn't their impact felt in full? Why must I learn of them through a trial rather than through the ashes of evil that they leave in their wake.
The gods didn't create evil, Johnny. We did.
But they have the power to consume it. More than I do, certainly. And yet, they are absent.
But then in the absence of free will, what is the point of existence?
Free will is unnecessary for existence.
I disagree.
Let me pose it to you as more of a logistics problem then. Imagine, for a moment, one of these evil gods decides that he wants to drop this massive, huge creature on the surface of Teosia, causing adventurers, good and evil alike, to flock to it in an effort to defeat it and rid its pestilence from this world so that everything can go back to normal. Well, now, because this is a matter of the gods, some good, benevolent, kind god could just as easily remove it from the surface of Teosia, just as easily as the evil person had put it on there. Now imagine this. A good god removes all of the evil from the world, and a bad god removes all good. What is there that remains? You cannot have one without the other when there are gods involved, because the second that both of the gods decide that they want to let loose their weapons of mass destruction, so to speak, then Teosia is no more. Then the gods have nothing to rule over, they have no worshippers, they lose their power, and eventually everything ceases to exist. There is no evil, but there is also no good.
So then they allow suffering to persist, so they may maintain their sovereignty over this land?
I wouldn't necessarily put it that way. I would put it more like, it would be so easy to remove everything and everyone from everywhere. But why would they do that when they would much rather allow people to live their lives and overcome their struggles rather than remove the struggles for them and in turn cause some sort of possible catastrophe as a result?
If the gods are truly powerful and truly worthy of worship, and they formed many of the things in this world as they are presupposed, and they rule over the dominions of this world, could they not have formed one in which individuals possessed free will, but alike there is no suffering, no evil?
If they were to try to do that, don't you think that the evil deities would stop them in turn? It would be an eternal struggle, no?
For once, you leave me thinking, and only thinking, Sir J. Elwood. I do wish to know the answer to this. However,
Johnny, if you ever have time, I recommend researching Malum and the Sons of Treachery.
very well. When we return to good tidings, I shall look into this, as you said. Perhaps one day we shall know firsthand if the gods are worthy of praise or of scorn.
And I think you'll find that, like me, while they do garner respect, not all of them necessarily garner fealty.
It is true. You can just regard them with indifference if you want. There's nobody stopping you.
Nay, if there were a substantially powerful force in this world, one which guided the hand of fate, and it allowed things to become what they are today, without opposition or with conflicted interest, then they would be far worse than mere evil. They would be worthy of digestion. But I relent. And Johnny will share the effects of these rings with everyone. Da-da-da. Once per day, advantage on attacker saving throw. Amulet of Clarity, +1 to Wiz. Once per day, if you make a Wisdom save, you may choose to succeed. Glaive of Truth. 1d6
That's something
cold.
Lysel has.
What? What'd you say?
Oh, the glaive of truth is something that Lysel got, I think.
Yeah, Jay handed it to
Yep.
you at the end of Ayer's trial.
Yep. Penalties to attack rolls and saves. PV. I think we're gonna melt that into something. Maybe we can make like a nebula bill hook.
Ooh.
Yeah, to read it on podcasts, the Ring of the Glass Tower, which is that glass-blown red ring you got from Jamael's trial. Once per day, you may choose to gain advantage on an attack roll or saving throw. It is not attunement. Amulet of Clarity. It requires attunement. You gain a +1 to your wisdom score. Additionally, once per day, if you make a wisdom saving throw, you may choose to succeed on that wisdom saving throw instead. Glaive of Truth. It also requires attunement. It deals an extra 1d6 cold damage. Additionally, when you hit a creature, you may give it a 1d6 penalty to its next attack roll or saving throw, and you can do this a number of times per day equal to your proficiency bonus.
I'm gonna take the Ring of the Glass Tower because it'll let me keep my control spells up if I need to make a con save.
Will it?
Yeah, so you get advantage.
Advantage? Oh, I was looking at the Amulet of Clarity. I was like, what?
No. Does anybody have an odd Wiz score?
I would have if I went with an odd, a Wiz ability, a feat that gave +1 to something, but I didn't.
Maybe you can at level 12.
Perhaps.
Who wants the amulet then? Anyone?
I don't make a lot of wisdom saving throws.
Could be good for
Any chance I can get... I know you said you want that Ring in the Glass Tower. Any chance that I could take that off you?
Why?
Because I also like to have once per day to choose to succeed or gain advantage on saving throws.
What do you what would you be concentrating on?
Concentrating mostly on web, polymorph, and a couple other little things that I can probably pick up along the way. I haven't taken many concentration spells, but
if it's important to you, it's all yours. Yeah, sure.
And then do you want to take the Amulet of Clarity?
No, I have no use for it.
Okay.
I'll put it in the to sell pile.
Tell you what, I will take the Amulet of Clarity, and then in exchange, you can take the Hood of Initiative.
What is that? I might actually...
The Hood of Initiative thing. So you get +1 to Initiative just all the time, and if you somehow roll lower than a 5 on Initiative, you get an extra +1, but like I said, you won't.
We will... Are we ready to go into Sense Trial then?
Yep.
No sons, I'm waiting.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How did I not think of that?
That's a good one. Alright, we go in, finally.
Yeah, you walk under the painting in the walkway, and again, it almost feels like just stepping in the threshold is like a different place. Although it's actually not as intense or horrible as the last one. You see that the room starts to glitter and fill with like stars in the ceiling, and the further you walk, you find yourselves in a large room, kind of like hexagonal in shape. It has angles to it, it's not perfectly circular, but there is a dome overhead. As you look like you've walked into like the most beautiful magical observatory you have ever seen in your life. There are arcane sigils all over the walls. There are there is again like a galaxy clinging to the ceiling, and there are many highlighted constellations and stars. There's also arcane symbols in the sky and old archaic arcane languages floating about. And in the far end of the room, underneath this large mechanism, and there is a word for the mechanism, I just don't know what it's. I think it's orrery.
Yeah, that's a word. That's a good word.
It could be. That is a word.
It's like hanging down from the ceiling, and it's the and directly underneath the orrery, which is constantly moving. There is the fact that I remembered that is a fucking miracle.
An orrery is a mechanical model of a solar system that illustrates or predicts the relative positions and motions of planets and moons.
Yep. There's one of those kind of like sticking out of the like ceiling, and it's like rotating constantly. And underneath it there is a this strange like marble pedestal, and there is a there's this like spherical glass case where the bottom of it is actually like a brass basin, but then there is a dome of glass overhead, and there is a tiny two tiny little holes in it that are just big enough for someone to like stick their hands in. And again, it is like a good temperature in here. It is rather gorgeous, and there's actually behind this like strange basin, there is a window that looks out over a landscape that your minds can barely comprehend. A endless blanket of what looks like both stars, clouds, and an ocean at the same time. It is an expanse where every time you blink, it looks like something ever so slightly different. Is it the ocean? Is it the sky? Are you up so high that you can see clouds like you're looking down from the peak of a mountain? It is almost impossible to tell. And it almost seems like every time you look at it from a different angle, it is something different. Near the pedestal, there is a placard, and I'm going to write what it says. These ones I write down generally what I want them to say, and then I have been refining it on the spot, so give me a second.
Placard. Once
What
again.
do we think this trial's gonna be with a giant fucking orrery in front of us?
Maybe we'll have to make a spell.
It's hard to say either
there's no
way. It's hard to say either way, but Jay, you can't admit that this is definitely something worth doing. I mean, just look at all of this.
Well,
Johnny is enthralled by the scene. He is in silent agreement with Lysel.
I'll agree with you when I find out what it is I need to do. Trying to make sense of this placard. It's like it's changing as I'm watching it.
The plaque says, Aether is the lifeblood of all things. It is the makeup of our world, even the parts of it mortals can't comprehend. Since magic is the essence of life, it can be used to create, destroy, to save, or any other possibility. Aether and the arcane are the eyes, heart, and soul of the universe, and it takes delicate hands to cultivate.
My, what a placard. Sir Elwood, what do you make of this?
Well, if it requires delicate hands,
Then perhaps I ought to give a bit more of a delicate touch. And he's going to shift into Jamie, his armor and helmet shifting into this nice looking hairband that pulls the hair back into a ponytail with a what looks like a doctor's coat or something similar. And she's going to just start seeing exactly what it is, like how she can maneuver this orrery around, see what the function is of it, like just trying to figure out what it does.
So you see the pedestal with the sphere on it that where the bottom part of it is brass and then the top part of it is clear glass, and on the inside of it looks like there is a very like thick blue bottomless liquid, and on the spherical implement there are 2 holes in like the front middle of it just above the brass part where they are just big enough for someone to stick their arms in.
All right, you're up, pal. Stick them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Both hands.
Yeah, so you slide your hands into the holes and immediately the glass of the sphere shifts and close on your arms, locking you in place. And then
I hope you still have them when this is done.
your hands, no matter what, they slide into the liquid and you feel the most intense sensation you have probably ever felt in your life. You feel energy and power course through your body. The vein, if any of skin is visible, the veins underneath it glow a bright blue, and everyone else sees Jamie's eyes light up completely blue with arcane energy, and a bunch of script is floating along them. And for a split second, you have such a vast understanding of magic that you know when you pull away, you are not going to remember any of it. You feel like you are in control of like a string of energy and that you can manipulate it however you like. However, it is a very delicate process. And everyone else sees that the pedestal starts to shift and move, and compartments, which don't look like they should be able to come out of this as it is a marble pillar, start to open up. And Jamie, you understand what you must do. You are going to weave a poem, you are going to write a tapestry, you are going to... and I'm saying this way on purpose, by the way, just before anyone makes fun of me. You are going to create a memory of this magic. You are going to create a memory of all of those who are in the trial currently, as anyone who has walked in is participating. You and everyone in this room are expected to contribute a part of themselves, and you have to balance it to create this memory, aka a spell. You are to write your own version of the arcane language, or your own text of the arcane language, and you have to be careful because it is volatile.
I'm still able to like speak to the party, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then Jamie, as soon as she puts her hands inside of this and takes a moment to sort of like drink all of this in, she's probably stunned for at least like 10 minutes while she's just trying to comprehend everything. Being given the information of the cosmos is kind of overwhelming for somebody with 8 intelligence.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have the worst migraine after this.
And
10% smarter than an ape.
Turning to look at the party with only her face, her arms currently locked inside of the orrery. She kind of like, with her eyes widened, complete and utter actual shock, she says, life, all of its creatures, their history, and everything that has led up to this point in my fingertips. Chaos and creation both manifest themselves in this place.
Yeah, and...
Are you okay?
I understand completely.
I am going to be okay, but first, I must compose the melody that will lead us to our salvation.
Why, of course.
And I'm going to roll a d6. Where did my dice tray go? Hello, sir? Okay, found it. Okay, so the orrery starts to move above, now much more quickly, and then an orb cascades down on it, again representing the planet's quote-unquote, well, not quote-unquote, Teosia is not the only planet in the solar system, but it rotates, and the orbs on this orrery used to be planets, but they have now changed to different colors, and one that looks like a tiny contained galaxy surrounded in a ring of shadow swirls down, and it is kind of like the orrery like shifts and tilts, and it is faced towards Vivian. And despite the fact that this is a giant object, it almost seems to present itself to you expectantly.
As it does this real quick, I'm gonna kind of like, as the orrery turns to Vivian, because I know we have a couple of gung-ho motherfuckers in this party, Jamie's going to say to everyone real quick, there is a part of ourselves that we must give if we are to fabricate our own silver cosmos.
Silver Cosmos. That's a interesting use of words. Pretty.
Yeah, and it rests in front of Vivian.
Sure, yeah. So Vivian is going to, only a slight understanding of what's really going on here, Vivian is going to reach into the bag of holding and pull out the alchemical tools, and she is going to whip together a concoction of her various different spoils. I'll mark off a couple different ones that I think will match here, and she is going to create a magic potion that would normally allow a person to deal additional damage. We didn't really talk about what kind of damage type. I think the one that she's done in the past is she's done a lot of radiant oils. So I imagine she could probably whip that up pretty quick. So I think that she would probably throw together a radiant oil. And will, she like very quickly whips that together and then just like holds it up to the orb and is like, now what?
It's very strange. You see like this, one of the stars from the ceiling like come down and kind of like knock the bottle like out of your hands, but like it doesn't like drop to the ground or fall or anything, and just kind of like guides it into one of the compartments in the pedestal, and then the pedestal, it like that compartment like phases back into the pedestal and it looks like it was never there, and you hear it's hard to describe the noise that comes from the room itself, but the best word I can say is like a rush of energy. And Jamie, I need you to make me a con save.
Uh-oh.
Okay. 20. Oh, actually 23 because charisma.
Yeah, you see the energy rush into your body, and it you maintain control over it, and you now understand the difficulty of this, that all of that energy, you are cycling into it just as much as it is cycling back into you, and you are basically having to maintain yourself to control it while also trying to delicately implement. And you feel the first bit of script and understanding of what Vivian placed into it, and you were able to put it in its place, as it were. Alright.
Who does the orrery turn towards next?
It starts to shift and move and swirl around again, and then it lands. You see, one of the planets in this orrery has been replaced by, it. In place of an orb, it's actually a green, red, and pink, and the two are very discernible. 3 orbs all circling around each other perfectly, and the orrery shifts and shifts as accurately as it can towards Lysel.
That's a good thing I was just checking her notes about this. So I think after having watched Vivian pour in their potion, Lysel is going to kind of look at their billhook for a moment as they think about what to put in. And as they come to a decision, they reach their hands towards the orrery and imagine they imagine the last time that the time most recently where they protected Jay from the hounds, the action that they took, the soul siphoning, and you see them kind of close their eyes as this almost kind of like a reddish black energy manifests in their hands and into the orb.
Yeah, and you see it collect into the orrery, and it starts to the 3 little wisps of light start to swirl around each other faster. They collect that red and black energy, and it gets bigger and bigger, and then it almost turns into like a strange like liquid, and then that liquid, almost like watching water float in 0 gravity, gravitates over to the pedestal and drops into one of the compartments, and again it slams shut and then seeps into the pedestal. And Jamie, you feel a much stranger power now come over you. It is, it burns almost, and you feel your life force get tossed in so many different directions. You feel yourself start to ebb and flow, almost like you are on the brink of like collapse and unconsciousness, but also full of life at the same time. And I need you to make me another con save.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do for him here? Do we have any spells?
Inspiration.
I can give you inspiration.
With an inspiration, 20 again after the inspiration.
That will succeed. You do feel that it was slightly more difficult this time, but you still managed to pull through, and you kind of like rear back and you control the energy, and you start to make all of the conflicting signatures slowly match, and you can feel your hands tensing, and you can feel your body like convulsing, but you're being held in one spot as you manage to align everything the best you can. And then the orrery starts to shift once again, getting a little faster, and one of the planets has been replaced with that of a geode. That has been cracked open, revealing gorgeous red and purple gems as it leans towards Xander.
Yeah, I think as it goes towards Xander, he looks into it for a second and kind of reaches out to touch it. And he kind of leans closer, and he whispers into it in Terran, sort of the same way that he does when speaking words of encouragement to his friends.
Yeah, and you hear your own voice start to echo back at you, very softly, and you can see the essence start to make the geode glow, and then you see it like crackle with energy, and that energy zaps out at the pedestal at one of the compartments, and it collects that energy, and again you can now hear multiple versions of your voice saying these words in different pitches, and different like speeds start to gather up, and then the compartment closes. And Jamie, this actually doesn't feel so bad. However, you do feel like your head get light. It feels like you, like your, like the back of your eyes are filled with like perfume and mist. It's very strange. It is the most lightheaded you've ever felt, and I need you to make me another con save.
Yeah, you just made me real life lightheaded. I can't.
This time, I'm gonna cast Bless on Jamie and give her a bardic inspiration.
Both?
Both.
Oh my god, both. Okay. I need to remember how to do math. 1 second.
That's what we have Dakota for.
We have 27 for that one.
Yeah, despite the increasing challenge, you find this one strangely more easy to achieve, almost like you are being encouraged and invigorated by the energy given to you, and you manage to perfectly inlay this energy you've received and kind of like spread it out over the other arcane words, almost like reinforcing the ones you've already placed. As you weave new lines into this arcane language with this encouraging energy. And you are able to continue to do so. And the Ori starts to move and shift once again, and she's here. You see it fall on Emiko for a brief moment, and she looks at it and she kind of like doesn't know what to do. And at first she, like, you see her trying to, like, mull it over, and at first, like, you see her go to do one thing, and then she doesn't do it, and then you see her go to do another, and then you see her look down at her hands for a long moment, maybe too long, and then you see her start rifling through her things, and she pulls out a little tuft of hair. It's, like, glowing and shimmery. And while she's examining the hair, you see her look at the bracelet that she's been wearing pretty much since you all started adventuring together almost, and you see her reach that up to the Ori that literally is just a copy of her mask. That's what replaced the planet. And you see where the mouth would be on the mask open up and take it in, and then strands of the hair all flow out and weave and braid themselves into the compartment of the pedestal, and it shoots closed. And now you feel like you have been bound in this like thin razor wire string. It interlocks around your fingers and it restricts your wrists, and you feel like you are fighting a chaotic magical energy of another realm. Go ahead and make me another con save.
With the bless, that's 15, 16, 17, 18 plus 3, 21.
You feel like your soul has become very turbulent. You feel like chaotic energy overtaking your body, and you start to like twitch.
Does it... Sorry to interrupt. This is very important though. Does it succeed?
Yes.
Okay. Continue, please.
You feel the strands continue to restrict your fingers once again. It almost hurts, but then they slowly come loose, and you see these strands kind of weave through again, continuing on the pattern of the written language. And the Ori shifts again, and it finds itself shifting for a while and turning itself really fast, and then it lands in front of Johnny, and the orb that you see actually looks kind of like a pearl. It is bright colored, and it is like a very delicate pink color. And it is shiny, and you lightly get the smell of salt coming from it, strangely enough, and it hovers in front of you expectantly.
Johnny puts his sharp tipped fingernail up through his tear duct, and he pushes until the tear mixes with blood. A single droplet atop his fingernail. He brings it down and he says, "Please, grant my allies the vision, the senses, to see through the gray and discern black and white in this world.
Yeah, and as the pearl absorbs the tear and the blood, it changes color. Parts of it start to look silver, and other parts of it look black, and then other parts of it look red, and then all of the colors swirl together, and the pearl instead grows a bright arcane blue. And then suddenly all of the energy shoots out of it and towards the pedestal once again. And Jamie, you are now overwhelmed with a very intense and visceral feeling. The pool starts to shift and shake, and you have a harder time understanding the language that is written into this part, but you have to understand it and you have to learn it and you have to work with it. I need you to make me another con save.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one last inspiration for this one, bud.
Thank you.
You got this!
22 plus 4, 26.
You
27.
got their pumps. Fuck them up, bro.
Yeah!
27 on that con save.
Yeah.
Does that succeed?
Yes, it does. Feeling like you almost start slipping, but then no, you recognize a letter, a symbol, something to that effect, and you are able to move it and understand it and place it where it needs to go. The DC for that one was 25. But you managed to set the confusing language into its rightful place. And you stop and you read it, but it still doesn't feel totally complete. It doesn't, there's something of it missing. And then, despite it feels like the world moves and spins, you see that your friends now look like they are on the ceiling above you. The room has rotated entirely. The rest of you do not see or feel this sensation, but Jamie, now you feel like you are on the ground so far away from your friends, and they are perfectly standing on the ceiling looking at you expectantly, and you realize that the last missing piece is you. You need to put something from yourself into this in order to complete it.
And Jamie, looking out at this scene, trying to maintain her composure, trying to keep it together, like she always does, has a hope that even now is continuing to build and has not stopped since she has formed up with this second family that she now calls her own. And realizing what it means to see them looking out expectantly, she realizes that while she might not belong with them forever, that right now they need Jamie and J. Elwood to lead them to the final path of glory. And she is going to channel divinity with an inspiring smite into the orrery in the hopes that it gives the magic the jumpstart that it needs to consider this trial completed.
Yeah, and when you do this, I now need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
That's way easier. Yeah, case in point. That's a 30.
Yeah, and the DC was exactly 30.
Damn.
So
I tell a story.
as you You feel like your body is now lit ablaze. Everyone can see that Jamie, from under her skin, under her hair, there is a radiant golden light coming forth from her. It fills the entire room. The orrery starts to spin and spin and spin much faster now. And there is one more thing. Almost every source of energy in this world has a title, and you have created a masterpiece, a story, a memory, a tapestry of your accomplishments, both from yourself and those around you. What do you want to call this memory?
At this point, am I now out of the orrery, or do I need to sign and seal it before I can
You need to
evacuate?
sign and seal it before you can evacuate.
Great. Shit.
It's up to you, Jay. This is your trial.
We had a lot of names. I'm not doing chicken chases.
Bestow the finest name upon our collective technique, Sir J. Elwood.
We had we had a lot of names that we were thinking of.
Silver calling.
It's your choice.
I am going to call it Silver Starlight.
Ooh.
It was fabricated from an orrery. Stars are more silver than the cosmos, which I usually imagine is purple.
Yeah, so...
It's no chicken chasers.
And I know that everyone's hearts and souls is gonna be fucking chicken chasers.
Sorry, Vivian is very flattered.
So, basically, everyone sees the orb fill up entirely with this liquid, and it basically consumes the entirety of Jamie's hands that are inside of it, and you see that it then bursts out, and kind of like one of those like fucked up little electricity balls at fucking Spencer's, where you put your fingers on it and it goes bzzz.
A Tesla ball?
Yeah, kind of like the inverse of that, because you all see these orbs of energy expand out from it and hit you all directly in the chest. And at first you think, oh god, like, did we fuck up? Did we fail? Like what's happening? Because it hurts horribly. None of you take damage, but you feel this like energy ring throughout all of your bodies, and you all gain the knowledge of Silver Starlight.
Right, really quick, before you formalize this, could you add for the sake of making this good for the whole party, for things like attacks or damage, can you make sure the wording universalizes it to like spell attack rolls or any instance of damage in general, not just like weapon attack rolls? Oh, it's already there. Well, you still could. Holy fuck. The full initiative bonus? You spoil me.
Where did it go?
I put it in loot.
Oh, okay.
The whole oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh shit, okay. Inspiring smites broke ass. Okay.
For the duration. First time
First
you
time you
take
damage, you deal half the damage dealt back to. Oh, that's pretty.
deal
Oh my
damage.
God.
Oh my god.
Out here.
You universalize the language without having to edit it? You spoil me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read this out loud. Silver Starlight, 4th level spell.
Sorry.
What's up?
I love this so much. May I?
Okay, go for it.
Alright. Silver Starlight, 4th level spell, casting time 1 reaction at the start of combat, range of 30 feet, up to 6 willing targets, verbal and somatic components, for a duration of 1 minute, with concentration. Fuck!
Oh no.
When casting this spell, choose 6 willing targets. You gain a +5 bonus to initiative, open parentheses, Johnny, close parentheses, and choose 3 of the following effects for the duration. For the duration, the first time you take damage per turn, you deal half the damage dealt back to the attacker. When you deal damage to a creature, you gain 2d8 plus your level in temp HP. These temp HP do not stack. Add 1d8 to saving throws for the duration. Add 1 to your AC for the duration, or add 2d8 radiant damage to all attacks for the duration. This radiant damage overcomes resistance. Et al. QED, and thus it is known.
Our illustrious Mr. Ophage forgot to mention that the dealing half the damage back to the attacker is from Lysel, the 2d8 temp HP is from Jay, a d8 to the saving throws is from Xander, plus 1 of the AC is from Emiko, 2d8 radiant damage is from Vivian. I can't let you take all the credit.
I got Johnny's notes.
Yeah, I can't help but notice that you only said your own name.
Yeah, you said only your own name.
You piece of shit.
I had to mention that for everyone's prosperity. Or
that
their
wasn't
posterity.
intentional, but I'm gonna retcon it and say that it is. That's really funny.
You bastard.
I have a habit of not reading in the parentheses unless they're in the middle.
Unless they have your name in them.
Yeah, it's actually, you're kind of reawakening some like middle school memories of my teachers getting upset for me for skipping the parentheses when reading out loud.
But then, as you're all soaking in all of this information, the orrery is still spinning. And as it spins, the room starts to change. You see the floor start to geometrically split apart and slide away. You see the nice, lovely, office-looking study space start to fall away. You see the dome expand, and then you find yourselves standing on what looks to be like a glass floor with like energy and magic swirling underneath it. It kind of looks like you're standing on like a crystal that looks jagged, almost like, I don't know how to describe it, but it is not difficult terrain. It's just not like perfectly even. And you hear a very soothing voice to it. Aether is the lifeblood of all things. It is the makeup of our world, even the parts of it mortals can't comprehend. Since magic is the essence of life, it can be used to create, destroy, to save, or any other possibility. Aether and the arcane are the eyes, heart, and soul of the universe, and it takes delicate hands to cultivate. But then you hear an additive. Take what you have written and created, and take it for a test. And you all see, as the room expands out into this large, like, I can actually... Dink! You see the like crystalline structures grow out of the wall, and you see the crystal expand out underneath you, and you see the entire room kind of looks like it's made out of like holographic glass and crystals and magic, hard to look at directly, and then you see this giant creature appear on the other side of you. It looks to be about huge size. It has big arms, and it appears to be like a golem of some kind that looks like it's made out of glass and crystal and magic. Arcane sigils swirl around its arms and up its body, and its face is constantly changing based on what direction you are looking at it. As it appears before you, that will be where we leave off session for today.